YouTube. And that was also YouTube. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. It's great to be back, finally, after so much suffering and that sort of thing. No, I was not suffering. Just kidding. All right, so welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. We will be starting in a very short while. I promise you that. I am just about to do one more thing before I can actually go live, and that is find this. Okay, this is on. Go here, and that is also okay. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. All right, so I'm back. let's start with that. I am back, and it has been a very good time in the States, and it has been a pleasure. That's for sure. Let me see what's going on, if I can actually see some comments coming in. And yes, the first comment is coming in, and I can actually show it to you. Sent. So that is my dad. Welcome to my dad. Very cool of you being back. Also, yeah, I am looking forward to talking to you about the things that happened during my visit. I actually expressly didn't do one more thing, because I do have my laptop with me that I need to show my my phone, because we will be talking to that as well. Also, a very special welcome to Jordan, who's also in the house. Good of you to be here. Really appreciate that you have made the time to be here in the studio. All right, so let's start the show, because it's already 2 minutes past 7. And welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. For some reason, the comments are getting into the system. Not sure why that is the case. I get the testing all the time, so it probably is because I have a queue, and I can actually clear the queue. So that should be fixing that problem. And I also saw my dad say hello. So you all, and indeed the test did come through, especially for my dad. It is always great to see you. Also, a special welcome to Dimitra, who is a colleague of mine at my daily day-to-day job. First of all, welcome for being here. Also at the stage. What I'm saying? I don't know. At the show, that's what I wanted to say. And she is also saying hello, and in a minute I will show you that. Here, there you go. Dimitra is also saying hello. Welcome everyone. And I just wanted to first of all say it has been quite a while. I have been away for 3 weeks here in the Netherlands, but I've also been away for about a month here at Taekwondo. And I have to admit, I was so looking forward to being here back in the studio to talk about some technology stuff, etc. But today it's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to talk about what I've done the last few weeks, just to get to know each other again. Maybe have a little bit of a welcome back. And by the way, this is my name, Petra, that kind of stuff. So and indeed to Dimitra, also for you a big heart going out. Unfortunately, it comes up a big heart to you back, as you know. I would love to come. I will see you in a week. That's another story again. So we're gonna talk about that definitely. All right. Anywho, so what have I been up to? So I have been in the States, and you know what that means, right? That means that I have been buying some gear. Come to think of it, I have one part of gear that I still need to get. So just give me a few seconds. It is in the studio, so it's going to be very quick. I already have it. Here it is. I'm going to put it right outside of the camera shot so that you don't see what it is yet. All right, so one thing that it also what always means is that if I go to the States, to Portland, that is the green one in the center, that one right there, that's where I was, best city ever, from my perspective, that is. Yeah, I did buy some technology. So first of all, what did I buy? Well, if you look at this shot right here, you'll see I have a new laptop coming here, and it is not a MacBook system. It is not from Apple. So that's a little bit of a story, because that would be my first system that is not only for streaming, excuse me, that is not only for streaming, but it is a Windows system. And why did I do that? Well, first of all, I needed something which was a little bit smaller than my laptop. So the cool part of this product is that if I need more space to show you something, I can actually remove this keyboard. And with that keyboard removed, I have a lot of more a desktop real estate, so that I can really talk to you. And still, I am able to put in some comments, like for instance, Dimitra. I just send it, boom, it's on the screen, which is still great. And I did it with my finger, which was also very great. And so that is really cool. And again, so that's the first thing that I bought. This is a Microsoft Surface Pro. It is a older model. So it's they just released new models. So this one has been cut down in prices. It used to be $800, and I got it for about $620, which is so immensely cheap. And the cool part is that I also need the touchscreen for some other software packages that I will be talking about in a couple of weeks. It is a software package. It does need some hardware with that as well. The hardware will be delivered in the next couple of weeks, like 2 weeks or so, and then we can really delve into it. So that is the first thing that I bought, which I'm really looking forward to, and I will review it. Even though it's an older system, I will be reviewing it for sure. So that is the first thing that I bought, which is like very, very, very expensive, but and I agree with Kathleen, who says that she says the Surface Pro is a fantastic device, and it sure is. It is really a very nice system. It actually really works, and it is just a very nice, slick design. It could have been an Apple device, right? It is a totally Microsoft system, and I will definitely do a review on it as a video on demand. So that will be one of the changes that I will do moving forward, is that I will be doing some smaller, shorter videos, like 2 or 3 minute videos, to review a product. 9 out of 10 times it will be very like, this is what it looks like, this is what it can do, this is what it can't do, but we will be talking about it in a future show very thoroughly. You know how I am. I review this thing until the bottom, so it's like half an hour only about one device. So that's going to be definitely one of the things. The next thing that I bought was a new phone. So this is not a box that it comes with. This is just a box that I use to preserve it, because I cannot use it here in the Netherlands. Well, I can use it here in the Netherlands, but that defeats the purpose. So that is the thing, and I am going to show you that with my new camera, my supersonic new camera. No, it's not a new camera. It is actually the camera that I started my streaming with, and it is this one. This is a $250 camera. It has been a great camera. It's very simple. It's just a simple Canon camera, but it does the job. And this is what it looks like from up top. So here you have. Let me remove this. This is my new phone. Don't look at in action. This is just a brand. But look at this. It says USA phone. So I do have a real US phone number coming. Well, which I use when I'm in the States. And it's a very top secret. It's the best ever. Like iPhone, you know that they say always the best ever iPhone, the best ever this and that kind of thing. And indeed, like Jordan says, I do know that there will be an Apple event on October 30th. They will not show another iPhone. I'm not sure, but they will probably talk about iPads and about maybe the Mac Mini. I am very much looking forward to streaming that on the channel, but I have to check if that is possible. And indeed, Kathleen says it's a nice camera, and it is definitely a nice camera. It is a nice camera because it's affordable, $250. That's all it is. $250, and it gives a great view. I mean, look at this. This is like a totally good camera. All right, so let's show you what my supersonic. So this is the iPhone. I'm also using that to monitor some comments. That's the reason why it's open. But I actually put in. I have to remove this part just for a bit. This is the supersonic Nokia phone right here. There you have it. It's a Nokia phone, and it actually states USA on it. Why? Because it has a T-Mobile prepaid USA card. This is the battery, just in case that I don't want to have it to switch on. And I have plenty of cards for reuse. So this is this is 3 months. That's another 3 months. This is another 3 months, and another 3 months. So with that, I am pretty much good to go for the coming period. So I am pretty sure that I can keep this phone number for a long time. That is what I want. Jordan says, why do you need a phone number? Well, I don't. First of all, I don't need it, but when I'm in the States and people want to contact me, it's a little bit more difficult just to say, oh, just call me on my Dutch number, because then they have to pay internationally, that kind of stuff. This subscription that I have is only $3 a month, which is not a lot. So I typically just prepaid it for the full year, and I just have it. And once I'm in the States, and I will be in the States like a couple of times a year, it makes perfect sense to have it. And it is definitely a classic phone style. Definitely the case. Kathleen also asked something else. She asks, are you bringing the camera in over NDI? Well, this camera is not bringing it's not NDI. It's actually simply HDMI. So that is still the case. Now I do have a little bit of a problem with my the way that I have hooked it up. So it is slightly changing position at this moment. It's not where I want it to be, but I'm figuring out how to make sure that that's happening. So that is the case. Also, I see that, and that's the cool part of being back, is that David is also here. He says, welcome home. Thank you so much. Yes, I know that it says David there, but thank you very much for being here. That is really, I really appreciate that. I just saw a question popping up, but it's not there yet, so I have to wait. There it is. David says, I still need help with the test stream of my new RTMP server when you have time. I have time. We'll do it tomorrow or maybe another day. Let's check it out. And Kathleen, indeed, HDMI. So it's a very, like I said, a very inexpensive camera, but it does do the job. I mean, this is a good camera. I mean, this is something that is good enough for me, right? So that is a quick update on that part. So that was the second thing that I bought. And the third thing that I bought is actually the smallest thing. And I'll just go to this camera again. And I'll just put it in here. And we will be talking quite a lot on this thing right here. It is the Tile. And next week, we will be talking about organization. So we will be more focused on events in the coming period. I have been looking into the last half year of the show, and I, came to notice that the shows that were related to events and to on location production were the best. So I will be more heavily focused on these kinds of shows moving forward. And this Tile is actually a product that we will be talking about next week. That is for sure. So Jordan is asking David what RTMP stream. We will be talking about that, Jordan, in a few episodes. Let's just first talk to let's have a conversation with David. He is doing some awesome stuff, and I don't want to really talk about it at this moment in time because you never know how things go, right? So, but we are going to do some cool stuff. I think he's doing some cool stuff, and it has something to do with something which is really affordable. And I'm not saying more than that. Yes. So those are the things that I bought. So I actually pretty much not so much, apart from of course the laptop, which is very expensive. But I did do some cool stuff, and to do that I actually need my other laptop, and then you can actually see how big of a difference it is between the two systems, right? Oh, almost forgot it. Actually, one of the things that were really cool during the what were really cool the last few months is that I actually went to IBC and I got a nice mousepad. If you want to have this cool mousepad, then that is definitely something that we can talk about to get one. So I have this one for free, but you do need to pay for the posting. So that's something that you need to pay for, but it is for free if you would want to have that. Why do I think that is cool? Because I am actually having a bit of a thing. Actually, oh wait, I also have two of these. So let's do this. If you want to have, let me see. This one I still need because I need to have one for myself. I want to have this one. Okay. I'll give you these two away. These two I'm gonna give away. So this one is for at the Vid Summit. So this is like the Hollywood sign, vMix to the max. And this one is of course in the Netherlands, and that is a bicycle and some fries. He's eating some fries, which is really cool. So that is something that unfortunately this one is not. Oops, this one I'm not giving away because this is the only one that I have, and of course I want to have one for myself. And this one is a backup at this moment, so I can give those away if people are interested. Posting is on you. Cool, new, and affordable Comian. I'm not sure why that is what you were talking. Was that about the? Oh! Now I got it. Yeah. So Kathleen, yes. So David is working on a cool idea. which I think he's very far with at this moment, but we still need to do some testing. And like I don't want to promote something which has not been tested yet. So that's the reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to just say spill the beans. I talk about it very much, but it is something which is affordable. So that's what I've noticed. So. Yes, I do. I think that I have a nice Phoenix mousepad collection, but like I said, I can give away 2 if you want, which is totally free of charge, apart from the posting, the postal cost that needs to be paid. All right, what did I do in the States? So I just thought it would be cool just to show you around a little bit what I did. I have to have my laptop for that because I need to bring in my my iPhone. So I am going to do that live, just like so. And we have some time. So next week we're going to talk about organization. And we are also going to talk about why I am actually why I purchased that special new system. And by the way, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you cannot see that, right? Maybe you can. Let me help this camera a little bit. So I'll do that a little bit manually. Like so. Now you can see the difference in size between the two. It's quite dramatic. So, all right, let's log on and try to get reflection going. Yes, this was very well rehearsed. Not. But you're here and I want you to. Oh, and by the way, in the meantime, I have a question to each and everybody who's in this here. And I really need a question. I have a question. Here it goes. So, moving forward, there are a few things. First of all, there will be a weekly video for you guys. It's going to be on Facebook. So that's cool. But it's also on YouTube. I will have a weekly behind the scenes of how I create the video and how I edit it, and I will also have that same video maybe as a preparation for the show. So YouTube is getting more and more informative about how I do things. If you are interested in that, and I hope you are, I would love. Repeat, love. I say it again, love. If you go into YouTube, and I'm going to show you in a minute because I'm about ready to start to share something. If you would subscribe to me, because no, you're not allowed to. Let me see if this is working now. Go here and let's see if I can get that as an input. Yes, I can. Nice. All right. That didn't work. Let me try it again. Huh. That's stupid. Why is that not working? Oh, it was not opened somehow. Huh. Is it not? It's not coming up. Oh, there it is. There you go. And the eye. I take one if no one else wants one, the mouse pad. Okay. We can talk about it, Kathleen. That's no problem. I'll just wait if there are other people that are interested in that. Again, it's for free, but the posting, postal services, that kind of stuff, that needs to be paid. Okay. So what I want you to do is the following. Go into YouTube, And once you're there, then click on search for Taekwondo. That's TACH space Kondo. And then you'll see this round logo. And then there will be here a subscribe button. So I would love, love, love if you would hit subscribe. Reason for that is that I have 61 followers. That's Dutch for followers or subscribers. And with that, I can actually, if once I reach 100, I can actually have a nice URL. I can just say youtube.com/taekwondo. And that is at this moment not so evident and easy to do. So please do that. That would be much appreciated if you would do that. So that was that thing. And now I want to show you my some pictures that I made of my oh, not there, there. Uh-oh. Why do I make it so difficult for myself? There you go. Boom. All right. Okay, I'm gonna show you some pictures that I made during my vacation, so that you are part of that. So let's talk about it. So this is the Schiphol airport that where I took this picture, and this was the start of the nice vacation that I had. And here, this is where it all started with a nice cocktail. That's typical. I always do that. I always start with a cocktail when I'm going on vacation. I know it's not the best thing, but I do like it. And of course, the morning after, you will always see me, especially if I'm flying, with a nice a cup of Starbucks, just to start it. And yes, I flew with KLM, which was this cool 747 airplane. Really loved it. I'm not going to go through all of them, don't worry about it, but I am going to go through the main ones. So, as you know, I am a Lego person, so you can definitely know how I felt when I saw this really cool this really cool Lego set, which is from Multnomah Falls in Portland. And this is what it looked like from a little bit further away. So it was a huge Lego set, which is really cool. And welcome also to Edwin, who has dropped in as well. Nice drink photo. Yep, I do drink during my vacations. I do that. Not so much, but I do that. And one of the other things that I always do when I'm in the States, the first thing that I do, the first evening, I will get some nice Chinese, and this is at P.F. Chang in Beaverton in Oregon, which was really cool thing. And thank you, by the way, for subscribing the BA Zone on YouTube. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Next up, I am just going through it a little bit. So one of the things that I've been starting learning, which I'm continuing here in the Netherlands, is that moving forward, I will be waking up a little bit earlier. 4:41 is a little bit too early. It is more, I will probably end up with the 5:15 mark, which is, I think, really a nice mark. So that is one that I wanted to show you. And now I have to go a little bit further. I did ask you something about, I'll get rid of that pop-up just a bit. Sorry for that. Okay, so I did ask you for a new iPhone. Remember this one? I said, which one do you like? Do you like the gold one on the left? Do you like the more gray one? I think that most of you guys all thought that the gray one was better. But I did not buy the new one. I just sticked with the old watch, the Watch 2. Probably gonna purchase the next version. I'm gonna skip this one. Yeah, so that is the way it is. David says it's after midnight here. Good night. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time. We will be talking maybe tomorrow. Just give me a PM so that we can start to talk what we're gonna do it. I am ready, so we can do that very quickly. Thanks so much for being here. And indeed, Kathleen, yeah, that was definitely very early. That was very early. So I didn't buy any of the phones. Just could not do it. Next up, I went to a special friend of me. Well, people might know him, David Foster and Gloria Petrucci. And this was the van that I saw at the morning that I went there. So this was, I mean, the third car that I saw when I drove to them. Mr. Tacos. How unbelievably great was that? I mean, what a coincidence. Mr. Taco. So that was that. Another thing, I did spot Banana Man in the studio from Geeks Life. He was sitting as Boba Fett in the Slave One, which is cool. And now I'm going to go fast forward a little bit. Oh, I do have a little bit of the unboxing of my help me. Oh yeah, of the Surface Pro. So if you would like to see that, then we can surely have a small check on that. So let's do that. It's off. And there you have it. A nice. Oh, this is the computer. So that is the computer. Like I said here, I'm gonna remove that. So this is how it looks like when it was totally new. Looking very nice, and of course one of the first things that I did was to remove the plastic, like so. The experience was really a bit like the Apple products. The only thing was that well, at that time I didn't think about putting the camera on a tripod. Later I did do that, but this is a little bit of a show on how it was, you know, put into the system or in the box. Looking very fancy. It does look a little bit less blinky at this moment because I was, of course, using it. And this is the power adapter, which is a cool one because it actually has a nice Windows logo on it. There it comes. There it is. On the other side, it has a Windows logo. I'm not sure if it's on the video, but it's not. Look at it. So yeah. So that is a little bit of the video. I'm not going to show the whole thing. Mobile taco is a wonderful thing. I totally agree with that. And my dad says Kermit is following Petra already since he came home. Yes, Kermit has been quite interested in being there the whole time. It was really, yeah, really cool. Moving on a little bit. So yeah, just a picture of Portland. So this is one of the pictures of Portland I want to show you. So this is on Pioneer Square. Really nice looking building there, which is some kind of courthouse that's on the square. And let me see if I have some other stuff that is important and interesting. I don't want to spend too much time anymore on this. Oh yes, I did go and have some fun. So I went to the beach that was the beach. I mean, how beautiful can that be, right? This is just a beautiful picture. And I also streamed that live. I mean, Jordan was there for sure. Kathleen, I think that you were there as well. And this is a little bit of the same rock from another area. It was a tremendously great experience. And I'm moving on a little bit. So, believe it or not, but the following video is also Portland. So this is, sorry, not Portland, this is also Oregon. So actually high desert-ish, very, very strange situation, because, I mean, if you are somewhere else, it looks totally different. I mean, if you, I can show it to you right here. Don't try this at home. I'm never going to do this again, by the way. But this is also Oregon, but it looks quite dramatically different. So here goes it. So this is also Oregon, and this is quite a different experience if you look at the what you just saw at a later stage. So don't try that at home, never do that, but I did it. Sorry for that. I did go into quite some planes. I actually traveled with Alaska to LA. Alaska Airlines, definitely one of my favorite airlines. This was Portland Airport. Beautiful, beautiful, immensely beautiful airport from my perspective. And I went to LA. So this is, of course, the famous LA marker if you're at LAX. And there I went to Vid Summit. By the way, this was my view. Very nice, very, very nice view. Look at the palm trees. There are palm trees in the video. Sorry, in this picture there are palm trees. I repeat, palm trees. Nice. Then I'm going to move a little bit further. I asked a special friend of mine to create a selfie for the production team of Vid Summit, and he actually made a mistake, so he made a picture of himself. You probably know who that is. But these three are are three of the four people that produced the virtual ticket. On the left hand side you have David Foster. In the middle, I don't know who that is. On the right hand side, that is Tim from vMix, who was also part of that team, which was really cool to be part of that situation. I did eat sometimes quite a lot, but still I did not. But still, it was not that bad. And this is what my desk looked like the day before. So here you see 4 laptops, because those three of them needed to be upgraded to the latest firmware and that kind of stuff, because they were in storage for quite some time. And the reason for that being is actually on the next picture. We had a warning of the GPU of the laptop that we actually wanted to use, and you do not want to have a GPU warning when you don't do anything at that time. So that was one of the reasons why we did it. We used the live view to stream stuff, which is really cool. And of course, this is what vMix looked like during the show, and I have a bit better picture of that, so I'm just swiping along a little bit. For instance, this is also one of the pictures that I took during one of the streams, where you see that I have 2 cameras, and of course also the presentation. This is just a quick video to let me check. So this is just a very quick video of the main hall, 10 seconds, not more, so it's going to be very quick. But This just gives you a little bit of a feel to how big it all is. So here they are going to introduce Peter McKinnon. Sorry, I know that I don't have video at this audio at this moment, but they're going to introduce Peter McKinnon, one of my favorite celebrities if it comes to YouTube. And there he is. And I was in the same room. What can I say? That was lovely. Do I have more? I'm almost done. Don't worry about it. Let me see what I have. No, that's not interesting anymore. Yeah. So that's about it, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing. Last thing. I promise. I did go to a whiskey to a whiskey plant, so that was really cool. That was it. So you now are aware of all of the things that I've done during my vacation, and it was a very nice. Yeah, it was a packed room, definitely. During Vid Summit, Kathleen, yeah, you are totally right. So that was a little bit of what I've done so far. So this is just again a heads up, just to get to know each other again. So starting next week, we will be more focused on events, starting with some organization. This has something to do with organization, but we'll also have other things moving forward. So I will be also talking about, for instance, our setup at Vid Summit, which was really interesting. And oh my gosh, Kathleen, I didn't know that you liked whiskey. Yum. Yeah, I totally agree with you. That is definitely yummy. One final remark. With this camera that I just installed here, I don't have my current set up today, but for the first time in a long time, Kermit is right here, so I could have put him on the screen. Unfortunately, I will be having him have a personal camera in the future, and in all fairness, it will be a second one of these. So these cameras right here, these are really awesome. They're really very inexpensive. This is what I can actually see what I'm doing, which is really cool. And this is really what I will be using as a well, fourth camera, not third, fourth camera, and Kermit Cam will be a fifth camera. So I will have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. That one I need to do like so. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, this one is actually one that I can actually also zoom and go down. So that is all possible with this camera. So there are quite some things. And Kathleen says you covered a lot of your trip, guys. It went so well. Yeah, it did well. Oh, there's an anecdote. I need to say one more thing. So I met Tim from vMix at IBC in Amsterdam. Really cool guy. Had a great conversation, and during that conversation, somehow we got to know that we both were going to vMix to Vid Summit to produce. I didn't know that he was doing that. He didn't know that I was doing that. So it was something totally unexpected. And so we were talking about it, and I got one of these. I got one of these specifically for getting it to David. So that was cool. And so a few weeks later, I went to the US, and I actually went via LA to Portland because that was a cheaper option for me. It was like half a price or so. So it's like no-brainer. Need a little bit more time, but I'm there. But the flight to LA got delayed by quite a significant amount, like about 2 hours. And I knew that it would get a little bit less when we were in LA, like 1.5 hours, but still quite a lot because I only had 3 hours to switch flights. So what happened was that I went I went to LA, and in LA I got a slip like, oh, your flight, you got booked to a flight which was like 6 hours later at 8 p.m. But I didn't want to do that because first of all I had to stay at the airport for 6 hours, which I don't like. But the second thing is that for me it was already like 2 a.m. and to be there for that longer, I didn't really like that. So we talked to each other. We talked I talked to the desk, and they said, "Hey, you can still catch this flight, but then you need to run." So I ran like crazy through the terminal, and I was there in the nick of time. I actually was at the airplane at the moment that they started boarding, which was like the best timing ever because you don't have to wait, right? They didn't have to wait for me. Nobody had to wait, so it was actually a perfect timing. 10 days later, when I flew back to LA, I met Tim again from vMix, and he said, "Hey, why did you run so fast at LA?" Wait a sec. Whoa. How did you know that? It turns out that he was also in LA, not on the same flight, but he was at the same time, the same place, and he noticed me, and I was running like crazy, so I didn't notice him. It's a small world, so what can I say? It is really a small world. Anywho, that is the show for today. It's been a long show, and yeah, Kathleen, thank you so much. Kermit says hi. He is lying down on on his special bed, the one that is also on at the end of our beginning. This one. So, oops, that was not nice. Everything goes haywire. But it is really a beautiful part. It's a really what the hell? There you go. Anywho, thank you. Now everything. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, everything is of course into the automatic mode. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for saying that, and thank you very much for watching, everybody. I know it's been a long show, but I had so much to talk about, and I want to get that all out of the way so that we can boom, focus on the show next time. So again, please subscribe to YouTube, because YouTube will be more important with behind the scenes stuff and also some video on demand. So please subscribe there, and also like if you have not liked it before this page on Facebook and on YouTube. And we'll see each other next week. Bye.